Hello everyone and welcome to my page Messages from Venus, and this video is in regards to allowing the universe to do for you and not to always be attached to your tarot cards and your tarot decks. I know they're very expensive. I know they cost a lot of money. I'm in New York because you guys know I moved to the Bronx and I look like shit, but I don't give a shit, bitch. We're here making videos. But anyway, listen. I don't suggest that you guys run directly to the to your decks every time you guys have an issue, every time you guys feel anxiety, because one, that creates attachment to material things or physical things, as opposed to you being attached to the spiritual realm and or being, how do you say it, or being in a state of bliss because or in a state of a high priestess or high priest, because you let things happen, because things just happen. And that is what a high priest or high priestess does. Sometimes you just allow the energies to ebb and flow through you, and experiences are ebb and flow of energy. So when you guys run to your tarot cards and let's say something dramatic happens to you, or you're being attacked, and then you automatically run to these things, like, for example, I'm going to use my example. I'm going to use my life. Let's say somebody was doing a spiritual attack towards you, and they were trying to cross you. When you say somebody's trying to cross you, it means that that person is trying to move you into the quote-unquote wrong direction in life. And of course I have all these lights, so now it looks better. They're trying to move you into the wrong direction in life, or try to influence you to make the quote-unquote wrong decisions in life, so that you miss all your blessings and you miss everything that you're supposed to be doing for yourself, or that you're supposed to do for yourself, or that you're supposed to be doing for yourself, not just in the present but also in the future. And that's what crossing is. So they cross you, they put you in a different direction. Ooh, somebody's getting yelled at, girl. But anyway, so that's my experience. So when I feel that those energies are coming about, and I sense that my goddess isn't like herself, there's something fishy about my energy. My energy is very heavy, or I've been through a day of attacks, not spiritual attacks, but like at work I have a lot of clients, people are constantly calling, and I feel my energy going astray or crossing itself, because energy is free. It just comes and goes. It's conscious, but it's free. What I will do is not pick up my cards, because you know what you're doing when you pick up your cards? What you're doing is that you are wheeling the wheels of fortune. So you're moving the wheels of fortune to move within the frequency that you are already in. So for example, if you're in a frequency where you're crossed, you're going to move the wheels of fortune and assist the energies that are already crossed to crossing you even more. Don't touch the cards. Do not touch the cards. If anything, try to have crystals next to you, or sage, or like Palo Santo and things like that. Do not use that, because what you do is that you end up crossing yourself even more, and then allow yourself to be confused, or you become burdened, which I think is what has happened to people, especially when they cross over from being spiritually independent to being spiritually dependent, which means you go into like religion where you depend on someone all the time. So it's like I don't want to mention any names. That's why I'm doing my faces. But it's like you guys are depending on somebody. You think the cards are just going to give you the answer and they're going to do the stuff for you, but they're not. They can make it or break it for you, but you have to be in the frequency for them to do that for you. You can't say, for example, to an angelic being. Oh, come save me, come do this for me, come do that for me. But you're not even in their fucking frequency for you to communicate with them. You don't even think you're not even in the frequency for you to communicate with them. And then some of you guys will say, well, that's the whole point, Maddie. I need to be in the frequency for me to be able to be in that frequency and do the things that I need to do in that frequency. However, let's say you are dependent of them, and they know that you're dependent of them. They're not gonna fuck with you. They're not gonna do things for you. If you're in a frequency of I need help, then perfect, because that's acceptance, and so then it's there, and so then the help it gets provided to you. But if you're in the frequency of, oh, I need help, but the help is that you do it for me, the catch is that you do the things for me, baby girl, it's not gonna work. Baby boy, it's not gonna work. You know. So for those of you that read the cards, and you read the cards for not just yourself or and also other people, make sure that you're not crossing yourself when you're doing so. I've had times, I'm not perfect, I've had times where I'm like, fuck out of here, what the fuck are the cards saying? Let me shuffle this shit again. When that shuffling starts and you shuffle it again and you do the clarifying cards, you sometimes cross yourself. It makes you more confused, right? So the less you do, sometimes it's better. So try to work out your anxiety in other ways. You can do yourself spiritual baths. You can meditate it out. You can touch your crystals out. You can cleanse your aura that way, and then go to the cards, because the cards are moving, right? If you have a crystal in your hand, it's moving in the direction where your hands are going. Also, talking about hands, with your hands, you set your intentions, right? And so if you're constantly touching the cards and your intentions are malice, or you are crossed and those intentions are there vibrating in the frequency of your hands, that's what you're fucking creating, because you're touching the cards, which are the wheel of fortune. They wheel your fortune out. Okay, that's why people are like, oh, let's go to a fortune teller. Let's get a fortune teller. They don't understand the difference between a palm reader, a tarot reader, a fortune teller, an oracle card reader. But that's because technically you are a fortune teller. You read somebody's fortunes. If you're reading somebody's love life, career, money, you are wheeling their fortunes out. Whether they are fortunate or not, it is still the wheel of fortunes. Okay, that's what you're doing. So with that being said, I will see you guys in the next video. Please like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.